Bobo, Tony Romo, 40-yard dash, boy, don't be slow-mo. Get on the court, boy, I'm in go. Outside in the sun like Elliot Kobo. I'm running fast, LA de la Cruz. Turn on the JAFFOs, get my news. 7FL doing good, how I knew. All pro, JAFFO, the all pro. Jump off sports, they speak facts. You talk smack, you get sacked. Come tune in, sit in chat. Sport you like, they speak all that.
Hey, yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the All Pro JAFFOs, bringing you the highly elevated sports talk for the highly elevated sports fan. I am your host, JP. Alongside me, the greatest DJ of all time, Mr. DJ Mad Sticks.
What up?
The anointed one, the prodigy, Mr. EJ Wizzle. And, well, we got a bit of a show for y'all today. Had a bit of a conversation earlier, a little bit of one yesterday. Bringing back a segment, a little bit modified, but we're bringing back a segment that we're going to make permanent on the show. You'll see that shortly. But I mean, I don't know about the rest of my co-hosts here. Maybe I do. Maybe I'm sure they're with me on this, but I'm kind of tired of playing nice. I'm a little tired playing nice.
I am too, man.
We've been trying to be so almost PC with certain things. When bullshit happens, not mentioning names and I'm tired. They say when you hold in stress, you lose years off your life, and I'd just rather let it all out. So if we got any bullshit, I don't care who it is, you're getting called out.
Everybody catching strays tonight.
Yeah.
Co-workers,
Hey,
everybody.
man, I love that. I'm here for that. Hey, I'm all with that, man. I'm all with that.
Whether it's sports figures, talking heads, people that we know.
Now we getting down to the nitty gritty. I love that. I'm with all the trolls.
And look, we will try to be as positive as we can.
Nope.
When positive, it's not just all going to be negative.
That's out the window.
I'm not just
that's
sitting
out
here
the
saying,
window.
He gonna be positive. I ain't gonna be positive tonight.
Bro.
I should make this clear. In certain aspects of the show, talking about certain things, we want to keep it positive. We have guests, but for the majority,
y'all are
there's so much bullshit that we see on a daily basis.
Whoever it is, you're cooked.
From all aspects of the sporting world, that it's just, you know what? We've been right about more shit than we've been wrong. A lot of our content, I don't give a fuck what anybody says, has been used by these talking heads, and we haven't been getting the credit for it. So we're going to call them out on that too. When you see a lot of our live streams, whether it's pro wrestling, whether it's sports, a lot of the shit we talk about happens before it even happens. So, again, the playing nice, we're getting our credit where fucking credit is due. We're demanding our shit now. And we're not going to wait until somebody fucking hands it to us. We're taking the shit. And now, again, we've had a lot of things, these last few days, last few weeks. World Cup has been going on, which is, great. World Cup has been fun. It's been fun to watch lately. It's always been fun to watch. The NBA Finals just concluded. Gentlemen's sweep. Congratulations. New York Knicks, 53 years of torture and torment, finally coming back to, get things done at the expense of my Spurs.
They didn't deserve it, bro. Forget them.
It was definitely at the expense of my Spurs, and I didn't like that aspect of it. But
you're a Spurs fan?
Spurs did it to themselves.
You're a Spurs fan?
Oh yeah, bro.
Are you from Texas? I'm about to ask. Because you like what? You like Who is it? Who's your college team? Oh yeah, you like the Texas Longhorns and all of them. Yeah, I was about to say you got to be from Texas because okay,
Yeah.
all right, I'm seeing it
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
If I was from California liking the Spurs and the
Wait a minute.
Longhorns, that
Time
would be
out.
a little
Time
bit
out.
of an
Time out.
interesting.
Time out. Hold on. Time out. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. We got to call you out, JP. I'm not gonna lie. We're calling people out. We got to call JP out.
Okay, what did I do?
I
Are
already
you
know
from
he about to
Texas?
call you out.
You feel me? You
He
feel
about
me?
to call you out
Are
on your
you
football
from
team.
Texas?
Uh-huh.
And you're a 49ers fan?
Yeah, because my mom raised me right.
Please.
Okay, see, let me tell you, and I told Mizzle this too. He's like, "Wait, how are you not a Cowboys fan? You from Texas?" Well, my mom growing up was a Houston Oilers fan before they were the Tennessee Titans. She's a Tennessee Titans fan because she followed the team, but she was a Houston Oilers fan. She never liked the Cowboys. She's always hated the Cowboys. So she
Oh,
instilled
I
that
see
on
it.
me.
I see it. I see it.
And when I was growing up in Texas, I actually, for those of you who have been with us since the very beginning, especially the Marshall Falk episode, you learned a bit about why my fandom is where it is. I liked the St. Louis Rams because they were the same name as the high school of the high school mascot from the town that I'm from. So I'm from Del Rio, Texas. So the high school, the only high school in the city, when I was there, maybe 20,000 people fucking lived there. Everybody knew each other, the whole thing. But the reason why I like the Rams is because they had the same name as the mascot. Well, moved over here to California, stepdad, he was a 49ers fan. He introduced me to a lot of the history of the team. And then I fell in love with, the man they call Ronnie Lott. And I was just kind of hooked from there, going like, yeah, the history, Ronnie Lott, Jerry Rice, Joe Montana. Like, I just couldn't, I was just like, well, I guess I'm a 49ers fan now. And I've been a 49ers fan since I was probably 11 years old. So that's where that whole thing came from. But yeah, I'm not a Cowboys fan because my mom raised me right. So that's just where that all comes from. The master shaking his head. But the Spurs, I mean, they did it to themselves, really.
Yeah.
I mean, they were up a lot of in a lot of the games, they were up two
Every
games in a
game they've
row. They
been
were
up
up.
and lost. Yeah, every single
It
game they've
just
been up.
Wemby went to the podium and was like, we were pretty much dominating the whole series. Yeah, well, you were, but you weren't. You were until you weren't.
Mm-hmm.
And I was watching it with Mizzo, and we were looking at the stats, and you can see progressively throughout each game that the field goal percentages got worse and worse and worse and worse. First quarter, 53%. Second quarter, dropped to 45. Third quarter, dropped to 36. Fourth quarter, dropped to 25. You're not going to win games when you can't stay consistent throughout all four quarters of the game. And when they went to game 4, up by 20-something points at one point, and then getting smoked come the end, and basically that big comeback win that the Knicks had pulled off. At that point, I was like, yeah, there's no way in fucking hell the Spurs are winning this game
Like
or winning this series.
every time I would turn the game on, like late, I would see the Spurs are up by
Mm-hmm.
double digits.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, bruh, every time towards the end of the game, bro, it wasn't even like they would always come back. I'm like, bruh, how are
I mean,
y'all
they were kind of doing
always?
that throughout the playoffs. They did it in Cleveland, but not to the extent. I mean, the Spurs were just one. They were getting out coached. Mike Brown, God, man, the Sacramento Kings fans are rolling around pissed off right now. Mike Brown went in there and coached his
I
ass
love it.
off.
I love to see it. I love to see it.
Coached his ass off. Went in there and just absolutely, masterminded. The Spurs coach, I don't know what the fuck he was doing when he decided to just keep starting and keeping in De'Aaron Fox, and De'Aaron Fox single-handedly fucked that series for the Spurs.
He followed the team today.
Good. He should probably go somewhere else. They're probably not going to get him back.
They owe him like $29 million though. So I don't know if he
owe
gonna
him,
go.
give him his money and go. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Trade him. I don't care.
Like,
do what you have to do. But you were definitely not the future of the team.
Nah.
You're going to find yourself. You were getting outplayed by Hardy. who should have been in the whole time, because every time he came in, he was putting up points and making shit happen. You know, you look at the scoring difference between De'Aaron Fox and Hardy, it wasn't even close. Fox, this last game 5, shot 2 for fucking 15.
Yeah, I think he was
Wasn't
like
he, wasn't
third.
he hurt though?
I don't give a fuck.
No,
I
he
told
was.
people this from the beginning. I don't care. If you are hurt, sit your ass down.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear no excuse of, oh, he was hurt, that's why
Yeah,
he
they
didn't
should have
play well.
adjusted.
Then he
They
shouldn't have
should have
fucking
adjusted
played.
it. They should have adjusted his minutes for sure. Because I'm like, bro, why are you out there and you're hurt, man?
If you were hurt, you are a detriment to the team if you're out there and fuck. It's again,
Mm-hmm.
these athletes' egos are all about, well, I'm gonna play hurt because they want that storyline of, oh, I played well when I played hurt, even though most of the time they go out there and fuck it up for the team. You know, game 4, De'Aaron Fox, instead of fucking, he gets the steal. They're up by 1. Instead of running the clock out with less than
Shit
10
was
seconds left,
stupid.
he wants to be the hero and try to get the layup. And what does he do? He gets fucking blocked. Should it have been a foul? Maybe. I don't care. They didn't fucking call it. He got blocked. And he's looking around like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, no, whoa, what is right? What the fuck are you doing not dribbling the ball out? You already had it. All you had to do is dribble it out. They would have fouled you. You make your free throws. You're good. But no, you gave them an opportunity. And OG comes in there and tips the ball in. And Madison Square Garden fucking erupts. I've never heard Madison Square Garden get that
That
loud.
shit was rocking, yeah. So De'Aaron Fox final stats for the playoffs was averages 12.8 points per game, shot 34.3% field goal, 25% from 3-point, 2.6 turnovers per game, 3 fouls per game. He scored single-digit points in 2 of the games.
And coach wanted to keep him in. Can you look up Hardy stats?
Yeah.
I know at one point he had 21 of the bench's 25. Because I just couldn't believe that they were keeping De'Aaron Fox in with the piss poor performances that he was putting in. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is not smart, San Antonio fundamentals basketball. If Pop was in there, De'Aaron Fox's punk ass would have been sitting down the entire time. There is no reason why De'Aaron Fox should have been, as a point guard, over 2 turnovers a game. Let's say you look at his game 5 stats alone, like there's no reason why he should have shot the ball 15 times. Like there was no reason for it. And yet they kept putting him in. And he kept shooting the ball for God knows what reason why. There were plenty of opportunities to get Wemby the ball inside, which every time they got him the ball inside, there was nothing the Knicks could have fucking done about it. But no, De'Aaron wants to put up threes that he can't make. He couldn't even make the threes when he was in Sacramento. He is not a three-point shooter. He never has been. His three-point percentages have always been trash. So why he still has it in his mind that he can shoot the three-pointer is beyond me. You are not being, and as a coach, you are not able to identify what your players' strengths are. And the fact that you are allowing him to shoot these threes without ripping him a new fucking asshole, I don't understand it. You are a point guard with mid-range at best. Your speed should be getting you to the inside to make the easy layup. What the fuck are you doing at the perimeter? In game 4, they're up 20-something points, still trying to shoot three-pointers. For what? You should be running out the clock, getting the ball on the inside and putting in the easy layups. But no, everybody thought they had a 3-0 on their fucking back and thought their last name was Curry for some goddamn reason, and that's what ended up happening. They got fucking torched. So yeah, Wemby, you were right. You guys were dominating until you weren't. Gentlemen sweeped your ass, and it would have been a sweep, and you should be, you're lucky that it wasn't a full sweep. Just the bad juju of Orange Palpatine showing up to that fucking game is what cost
Yeah, I
it
know,
for the
right?
Knicks.
That's the only thing that cost y'all. Yeah.
And we'll get to that bitch later. But I couldn't recognize the team that I was watching. Thank you, my love. I absolutely could. Like all the years that I've watched this team, how sound they are fundamentally, smart coaching decisions, not just throughout the season, but throughout seasons prior, playoff basketball stuff. They always did the right thing. This finals, unrecognizable. Castle in Game 5 couldn't make a shot to save his life. I think all of his points came from the free throw line. I think he had 3 total. Like 3 or 4 total. He was good defensively. I'll give him that, and that's the only reason why I'm giving him a little bit of grace. Is because defensively he was putting in the work. Outside of that, he couldn't shoot to save his life. De'Aaron Fox can't shoot to save his life, and he can't play defense. So what the fuck is he doing on the floor? Hardy's out there getting rebounds, getting points, showing up defensively, and he's still playing second fiddle to De'Aaron Fox for reasons I don't understand. I absolutely didn't get it. I still don't get it. They deserve to lose the finals. I'm not bitter about it, like, at all. I'm not like, oh, the refs did, the refs screw that. I mean, the refs were not great. Like, I'll put that. The refs were definitely not great. Not a lot of Scott Foster-led groups are great. But overall, the Spurs did it to themselves. So there's no excuses that the Spurs can make for the way that they played during the finals. Now, the Knicks, Jalen Brunson, all that dude does is win. He's a back-to-back NCAA champion.
His dad's an asshole, though, for saying what he said.
Well, he pulled the Barry Sanders dad thing, didn't he?
He told him that Patrick Ewing was still the greatest Knick to ever play.
We're still not arguing that.
Hey, Patrick Ewing ain't got no ring.
Maybe a close second or whatever.
Patrick Ewing ain't got no ring, though.
Well,
how many years did he play? Ain't got no ring.
Ewing?
Huh?
Made the finals and stuff, though. At least Patrick was making the finals, but the team around him wasn't, But yeah, he straight up pulled, Barry Sanders' dad at Barry Sanders' Hall of Fame induction said Jim Brown was the greatest running back of all time.
Yeah.
So, like, at least Jalen's dad is keeping him a little bit humble. I kind of like that. I was like, all right, that's pretty funny. How much of that is true and how much of it he truly believes, I don't know. Maybe that's some shit that he's just joking around with his son. I don't know. But regardless, Jalen Brunson is an NBA Finals MVP. He's a champ. And, again, all the dude does is win. You look at his resume from the time he was in high school till now, he's a champ. He did it in college. He did it in high school. He's done it in the pros. He helped bring the Knicks out of obscurity. Again, 53 years. That's a long time. A long time. And in those 53 years, the Knicks were not good. They were a bad basketball team for a good amount of time. At least throughout my lifetime, I remember the Knicks being just shit. absolute trash. But now, 53 years, Danhausen comes in, takes out the curse, and Knicks are now NBA champions, and now the city of New York is on fire. So it's just there's a lot to unpack with the finals, but overall, you can really look at it, and Jalen Brunson did his thing. There was nothing that the Spurs could do to stop him. OG came in, did his thing. Hart came in, did his thing. Cat was doing, good defensively against Wemby. I mean, this last game he fouled out, and that was one of the things. It's like, I don't even know how many minutes Towns had actually played because he was on the bench most of the time because he was in foul trouble.
Mm-hmm.
But you couldn't take advantage of that. Robinson came in, stepped up, played his ass off defending Wemby. Still couldn't stop him, but it's, the Spurs kept shooting themselves in the foot. The play calling, everything that they were trying to do, they should have been burying it inside the entire time. But settling for three-pointers that you can't make, even Wemby shooting three-pointers, for what?
If he don't
We know
stand his
you
big ass in
can,
the
but,
paint,
just because you can doesn't mean you
he
can't.
fucking taller than everybody. I don't know why he just don't stand there for 3 seconds and ask for the goddamn ball. And then when he was giving the ball, he was tripping over himself. He tall, lanky ass. If you don't get in the gym and drink some milk,
eat those meat and potatoes, goddamn it.
yeah, something. Yeah, bulk up. Imagine Wemby playing against Shaq. Shaq would bully the fuck out of Wemby.
Oh, yeah, Shaq would break that man.
Yeah.
He
He
definitely
had a hard time with Cat.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, he's 7'4", borderline 7'5". He's an absolute freak of nature. His wingspan is like 13 feet fucking long. I'm obviously over exaggerating, but that's what it looks like. And if he bulks up, yeah, I think maybe Wemby add another maybe 20 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
He's 220 now.
His wingspan is 8 feet.
Good.
And they got like the wingspan of a goddamn eagle.
An 8 foot. Jesus Christ. There's no reason why he doesn't have to jump to dunk.
Nope. But then they can't seem to throw him alley-oop. He fumbling the ball under the rim and come on.
Yeah, he needs to definitely. Yeah. I would say bulk up, maybe add another 15, 20 pounds, which he could probably do within the next couple of years. And then we may be talking a whole different story and maybe even an NBA champion. He's definitely got the skills to be able to be an NBA champion. But, with the Spurs as young as they are, it's for them to be this far with that young of a team, it says a lot. It says a lot for the future. That's why I'm not too worried about it. Like, if these guys were a little bit older, it'd be one thing. You're talking about, the window might be closed, this, and that. That's one thing. But right now, they're still a really young team. Their core group of guys, all of them are younger than 24. So they still have a lot to build off of. But after watching, it was just like, man, just bonehead mistakes. Coaching mistakes, too. Like, a lot of it was coaching. I do blame the coach for a lot of it. But, again, you're trying to settle for shots that just... you're not making it. You keep trying to force them up. Again, De'Aaron, he couldn't make it. He couldn't hit... What's the saying? You couldn't hit water if you fell out of a boat.
Mm.
And yet you kept building brick houses. So, I mean, it is what it is. The Spurs are where they are. We'll see what they do next year. They did great. This regular season, they did good throughout the playoffs. I think a lot of it they were probably gassed a bit from that 7-game series with Oklahoma, which still, by the way, fuck you, Oklahoma, ruining the game of basketball with your flopping asses, every single one of you. Chet Holmgren, you disappeared against Wemby because you're afraid. You're chicken shit. Always will be chicken shit.
Mm-hmm.
And Oklahoma should probably move on from you after this season because you're never going to get any better once you play Wemby. It's just cold, hard facts. Don't like it, change it up and get better. I know you won't because you're playing in Oklahoma and I don't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, like the Spurs, were they gassed? Maybe. But coaching wise, strategy wise, the Knicks were just overall better. And it was New York's time to finally raise the Larry O after a long 53-year hiatus. So Jalen Brunson is never going to have to buy a drink in New York another day in his life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody on the team really is going to have to. I think OG is about to open up a fucking church. Like we're about to have.
Not as baked as he was on TV this morning. That fool was stuck. Asked him a question. He didn't even blink. He didn't move.
A church is crazy. What is he opening up a church for? Who is he?
You got a lot of the celebrities like, oh, I'm praying at the church of Obi Obanyayu. It's like, whoa, damn, all right. Y'all are praising him that big, okay. But again, these guys are not. These guys are going to be legendary and remembered in the city of New York for forever. Now, that's just the cold hard truth of it. They're probably going to name some streets after Jalen Brunson. Jalen Way, Brunson Boulevard, whatever the hell it is that you're going to end up calling it. But the amount of celebrities that showed up who never showed up before was kind of funny to me. It's just like, where the fuck were y'all when they sucked?
Spike Lee need a ring.
I mean, Spike Lee's the only one who's been there throughout the bullshit.
Yeah.
Everybody, they can call. I mean, Tracy Morgan, he's been a fan.
Oh yeah.
Showing up, I don't know, but I know Spike Lee's pretty much been the only consistent.
Now Tracy
one.
Morgan's been there. I've seen him at a couple of Knicks games. He's been there. I don't know, like not as many years as like Spike Lee been going, but he'd be there.
Whenever Taylor Swift showing up, I was like, when the fuck were you?
I ain't never seen her in a damn Knicks game.
They got other celebrities there. I'm looking at them going, when? It's like, first of all, when did you even start watching basketball? Second of all, you didn't start becoming a Knicks fan until it was cool to become a Knicks fan. So it's just kind of one of those. And I gave Spike Lee, shit earlier. It's like Knicks are never going to win as long as Spike Lee's around because he does nothing but talk shit and, get the team to choke because he can't shut the fuck up. And then he gets the other team hyped up. He kept real quiet on the sidelines this finals. He made sure he probably heard me and he's like, yeah, I'm going to shut the fuck up. I'm not going to say nothing to provoke nothing. But congratulations to the Knicks. 53 years in the making. Now we can wait another 53 years until the next one. So, now we got to kind of, World Cup. I wanted the U.S. looked pretty damn good. World Cup, first match, 4 goals. Taking a page out of France's book and getting guys that, just happen to be born in the U.S. but have been living somewhere else their entire lives. So they're definitely taking the page out of France's book.
It's funny. I don't think I've ever watched the World Cup.
I
watched a little bit of it. It was Japan playing the Netherlands and they had tied it up. I think the final was 2-2, so I caught the end of that game. But yeah, that was about it. I've never watched it. and
Yeah, I mean,
didn't even realize it was in the Bay this weekend. I was in Santa Clara,
oh
Pasadena,
yeah,
shutting down the freeway. I didn't even realize they was doing a damn game out there.
yeah. No, it's been it. See, for me, really, the World Cup is the only time I kind of watch soccer.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because I mean, just the excitement of it. Country versus country. 6 billion people watching. 90% of the world's population watches this.
Mm-hmm.
It's always been exciting when you watch it, like the type of passion and drama and everything that kind of goes. It gets pretty crazy. It gets pretty
Yeah.
intense. You got teams that have never made the World Cup before. Curacao coming in there and getting their first World Cup points. And I forget. I'd have to look it up, but I forget what the country that just played. They just played Switzerland and tied, but first World Cup points.
Yeah.
There's a lot of emotion. The goalkeeper played his ass off. Saving everything that came in his way. Like it was there. There's a lot of really good stories, that go into it, and it's very interesting. A lot of these smaller countries that either never been there before, first time there, or that maybe not the first time there, but they haven't really done anything in the World Cup. Now they're kind of doing things, and they're not doing it against shitty teams. They're doing it against teams that are expected to smoke them.
Mm-hmm.
I think this. I keep blanking on the country's name, but they just played Spain. Spain just won the European Cup not too long ago,
Okay.
and tied with Spain. Spain was like favored to beat them by like 3 or 4 goals.
Goddamn. Okay.
So it's just kind of one of like, oh shit. The U.S. I've never seen the U.S. play like this before. They've always been secondary. They've always been pretty shit, to be completely honest with you. They've won one knockout stage game in their entire existence at the World Cup, and that was back in
Okay.
'03. But this team is looking more aggressive. They have a great coach. They've got guys that are actually bought in, want to play. They scored more goal. They scored more goals in this first World Cup match than they did the entirety of the last time they were in the World Cup 4 years
No.
ago. So the team is looking a lot better. So we'll
Yeah.
see how everything goes for sure. But it's one of those, like, there's a lot of interesting stories to pay attention to, and just the passion of the World Cup is it's unmatched. Like it's just compared to any other sport in the world, and that's coming from me, who is football fan. I don't think there's any better sport than football in the world, but hey, I do have a lot of respect for soccer for sure. But it's pretty interesting. So I mean, we're still in the group stages right now. Knockout stages, I think, are a week and a half, 2 weeks from now.
Okay.
So it's almost like a miniature season. The World Cup. You got three group stage games, and then you go into the knockout rounds, which is and then quarterfinals, semifinals, final. The whole thing. The
Yeah.
structure of the tournament, goes on for about a month and a half. So that it's like a little miniature season within there. But it's always very, very exciting and very interesting, and we'll see, what goes on. Now, whew, we got to talk about it because I need to rip this motherfucker a new asshole, plus another motherfucker a new asshole. And I told you guys at the beginning of the show, we're not playing nice anymore. I'm not just
Mm-hmm.
saying I'm not going to mention names. No, I'm going to be mentioning names. I don't care. And if those people don't like it, hey, tough shit. You shouldn't have talked. You shouldn't have opened up your fucking mouth. You shouldn't have said something stupid. You shouldn't have did something stupid. So we've always talked about holding people accountable, including ourselves, and that's what we're gonna be fucking doing. And if that means we got to rip you a new fucking asshole in order to be doing it, so
Yeah.
goddamn be it.
That's where you gonna get.
So goddamn be it. Maybe next time you won't fucking spew bullshit out of your mouth next time. Um, the UFC event happened yesterday. Now I didn't watch any of it. Mizzle had asked, oh, you guys gonna watch it, this, and that. I said, fuck no, I'm not gonna be giving Orange Palpatine any of my time. Fuck him and his birthday. I don't give a shit. Um, but getting a lot of the updates on social media, obviously, and things that were going on. It's just kind of like, all right. And then Matchsticks messages saying that a fighter, after he won the fight, came in, started talking about, oh, I want to thank Jesus Christ, and then proceeded to call Michelle Obama a man. So here's the thing. I expect this type of rhetoric, especially from this type of crowd, from this type of group of people, this administration. I don't expect anything less because they're clowns. They're shit human beings. They're shit individuals. The village idiots are running rampant, and the movie Idiocracy has become a fucking documentary. When he had said that, my first question was, how many people in the crowd agreed and cheered? And Mad Six, you told me it was like there was a couple people here and there, but it was mostly crickets. Like it was mostly like,
Yeah, it was very awkward. Like, like even Dana White, like he was kind of taken back by it, but he didn't say nothing. Trump was asleep during half the damn episode, so I don't even know if he even heard it right away. But it was funny because the dude gifted him a chain before the match, and then after he said that chain, Trump took it off, took the chain off. So I mean, like I got a chance to see like bits and pieces of this thing. I didn't want to watch it, but I was at somebody's house and they're watching it. Overall, well
We
put
talk about
together.
UFC
Like,
fights.
yeah,
yeah,
it was like well put together. Like there was no drama. It wasn't like
Man,
all this
Cyril
USA.
God.
It wasn't.
That man, Cyril
It
God.
was like
Oh my
it was
God.
crazy, So like the
Yeah.
production of it looked cool until he opened his mouth. Like everything was, it would have been a great night if he wouldn't open his mouth.
Wait, who said something?
That
I
Because I
fighter
hate
didn't see
that
called
he.
that.
Michelle Obama,
I
man.
hate that he even shares my fucking name,
Whoa.
Yeah, yeah. After he
Josh
won the fight,
Harkett.
he whooped Derek Lewis ass. Derek Lewis got his ass whooped. He got mopped, and then
Oh
at
yeah,
the
he
end of the
got
fight
cooked.
during his press conference, he was
Oh,
like,
that was
"Fuck
him.
this press
I
conference."
must
Yeah,
have. I
yeah,
turned it off right after I seen Derek Lewis getting beat up. I was like, yeah, bro, let me turn this off, man.
yeah,
I'm done.
Yeah,
I was pissed off.
he went as a
yeah,
Michelle Obama's a man. Am I right, America? And I remember,
yeah.
and I
That's
watched,
crazy.
and I watched the. I mean, because it was all over social media. People were
I hope
fucking
she
Mm-hmm.
running
sues him
wild.
for defamation of character. I ain't
I
lying.
know she already is. Yeah, there's she going up for defamation. I think his pay finna be frozen. I think they finna kick him out the UFC too behind this. I
Oh,
think
for
it's
Damn.
one
real?
that they taking it pretty serious. Yeah, because it was uncalled for. Like the whole night was cool. Like it wasn't about politics. Like even though it was Trump putting it on, it wasn't shit said about politics this whole night. Like it was just
Yeah.
he was just
It,
there.
it
Like it
seemed like,
wasn't.
from what I heard, it seemed like just another UFC event. It just
Yeah, it was
happened to
like
be
a
on the fucking
UFC
White
fight
House
that just
lawn.
happened to be at the White House. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
cool. Like how to like when they walked in from like the front line of the White House through the White House to
Hmm.
the West Lawn. So it was pretty cool. Like you never seen like to me it was still a fucking debatical that you got something like this at the White House. Like that should be like shouldn't nothing like this be going on at the White House? Like you
Exactly.
know.
Hmm.
But
No, I
it
said the
was
same
well put
thing.
together, yeah. And that was like the one thing that like just fucked up the whole night. Like it would have been a cool ass event, but his mouth like ruined the whole night.
Oh.
His comments like
Crazy.
ruined the whole thing.
No, I'd seen Dana White had said that um he said it was unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
He had said, when we were talking about other people's families and the Obama, he gave respect to the Obamas. I'll give him that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and remember when I told you in the group chat, I
Mm-hmm.
will be genuinely surprised if he says anything else of what's his right, free speech, whatever,
Yeah,
whatever.
nah.
Completely dismiss it or whatever, but he didn't. He actually came out and said, talking about other people's families, especially shit that isn't true. Like I hate that shit. I'm not for that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, I didn't like it. I thought it was uncalled for. He's
It was
like, you
way
guys
uncalled for.
know.
Yeah, it was
He's like, I'm
like
an advocate for free speech, but that shit
yeah.
was just
It was
uncalled for.
like tasteless. Yeah, it was just uncalled for. Like
Which I was like, okay, I got to give a little bit of respect.
mm-hmm.
I'll give you that. But then, you know what? Here, let's just put it on because we're gonna get into it, and we're gonna have an inductee right now. Welcome to the newest permanent segment of the All Pro JAFFOs.
Bitch mode, Hall of Shame. Bitch mode. Bitch mode. Bitch mode. The bitch mode, Hall of Shame.
Now it's the bitch mode Hall of Shame. Brent Smothers, you bitch-made human being.
Mm-hmm.
And I know a lot of people know him, especially people who know us that know him. Never really liked the dude. Never really knew a good reason on why I didn't like him. Just rubbed me the wrong way. Gave me the reason yesterday. So Diego, whatever something Diego put up a post saying this was crap. Talking about, what we just been talking about with Michelle Obama, being called a man and everything. And this motherfucker proceeds to comment, "Oh, I thought that shit was funny."
Yeah, because you're a fucking idiot.
And I put on the response going, the fact that you thought it was funny tells me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It tells me a lot that, everything that I need to know, really. And he goes, "Wow, like I care." Hey, and I put, I don't expect you to care. I don't expect a lot coming from bitch-made human beings.
Mm-hmm.
And he responded with, "Take out your tampon." Which is the most middle school fucking response I've ever heard in my life. And I said, "Ooh, tampon jokes? Yeah, you really got me with that one, bud, but I appreciate you for proving my point." And the only thing that he could respond with is the laughing faces because he had nothing, because there was nothing a bitch-made motherfucker can say that's going to affect me. Now, he then proceeded to go after everybody else was telling him it's bullshit, it's wrong, you shouldn't be, and he kept doubling down. "No, redneck ignorance or not, that shit was funny, it was off the wall, blah, 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 blah." Again, stupid people win stupid prizes. Okay? I don't... Look, we have dark senses of humor. Okay? Trust me. Myself, Mad Sticks, EJ, not so much. EJ's a little bit more, again, he's the anointed one. He's a little bit more, church folk when it comes to the dark humor. So he laughs at some shit, but when it comes to the dark humor, me and Mad Six got it on lock. So we find shit funny that most normal people probably wouldn't find funny. But this one wasn't funny. Like, there was nothing funny about it. You were basically... I mean, he may as well have gone, the other... that Donald Trump has fucking posted pictures of her as a fucking gorilla.
Mm-hmm.
That shit ain't funny. None of that shit is funny. It's racially motivated. It's bullshit. So for this dude to come out and double down and telling everybody, "Yawn, that shit was funny, blah, blah, blah." You know what, Brent? I see, you being from Ohio, it makes sense. Nobody from Ohio really gains respect. There's something about the air and the water, whatever, in Ohio that just makes people stupid. I know he's a Trump supporter. I get it. I completely see it. I know people who are, but a little bit, there are a lot of people that I know at least who are a little bit more level-headed than that. But like I said, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat shit anymore. What you said was bitch made. You are bitch made. You now have a bitch mode Hall of Shame, not right next to your name.
Mm-hmm.
Get mad at it? I don't care. Anybody else can get mad at it. I don't care. There's going to be more than just this one person who's going to be added to the list. I promise you. I promise you there's going to be more than one person added to this list.
I got a whole store of people.
But it's like, and you know what? And I talked about it, and you know, the wife and I talked about it, and everything. And you know, sometimes it's, and I understand, you know, picking the battles and certain things that people say, just like not even acknowledging it, not even, you know. But sometimes, especially when people, and I told her this, is sometimes, especially with people who just do this shit on a consistent basis, sometimes you just need to tell them to shut the fuck up. Now, will they listen to it? Probably not. They'll probably double, triple down on it. But sometimes they need to hear it, so at least that there's a possibility that the next time that they open up their fucking mouth, there's at least a little bit of hesitation. People have gotten way too goddamn comfortable talking all the shit that they talk. Because I guarantee you, Brett, you'd never say that shit to my face. I guarantee it. You'd never say it to Matstick's face. You'd never say it to EJ's face. You'd never say it to any one of our face. Because we don't just talk just to talk. We can back our shit up. Okay? You're not going to sit here and act like you're a fucking keyboard warrior just like the rest of the MAGA fucking idiots. That's all you can do is talk and flap your gums behind the fucking keyboard. You'll never do it in public.
They quiet as a church mouse in public, you know,
Absolutely.
in public, yeah.
I saw that brawl between, you know, the Watchmen and the Chaos. Where were you? I thought I saw somebody running. Who was that? Oh, it looked like Brent. Mm-hmm. Yeah, didn't want to stand with the team. All right, cool. Oh, I actually got punched. Yeah, you right. You got punched. You probably deserve to get punched in the mouth. Certain shit when it comes to the football field or whatever, yeah, shit can be said or whatever. But shit like what just happened yesterday, guarantee you never say it to my face. Guaranteed. I guarantee that motherfucker would never come up to my face and say, take the tampon out. Because I'd fucking make him eat one. And I'm not a keyboard warrior. This is why I don't like, you know, talking too much over the line, because it, again, pick the battles or whatever. But we know who we are. And I'm not going to talk shit if I can't back it up. I'm not going to say shit if I can't back it up. I've seen Matstick. I know what he can do. He don't even need to say nothing. I've seen the awards. I've seen the black belts. I've seen everything that this man can do. No, I guarantee you wouldn't say a goddamn word to his face. He'd put you on the ground so goddamn quick before you blinked, you wouldn't even realize you were on the ground. Like it's just, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of bitch-made tendencies, a lot of bitch mode people out there who get too comfortable yapping them fucking gums. What'd Mike Tyson say? Oh yeah, they're real comfortable until they get punched in the fucking mouth. So it's like, again, I don't have the tolerance anymore. I can't. Again, it's just too much stress that builds up in me that if I just, you know, let it sit there and fucking marinate, it's going to take years off my life. I'd rather just say this shit outright. Now, you want to have a conversation and we can talk about it or whatever? Cool, we can have a conversation and talk about it. That's fine. I'm open to conversation. But what you're not going to do is be disrespectful. Because I can give just as much as I can take. Trust me on that. I can be King Petty, I promise you. There's a lot of people in my family call me a hothead for a reason. Yeah, I know. I am. I can be. I've gotten better. But that shit's still there. I promise you, you press the wrong buttons, it's not going to be a fun day for you.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you, if you press Matchstick's buttons the wrong way, it ain't going to be a fun day for you. Even worse for like me, shit. I'm almost elementary school compared to what this man can do. You know, so it's I promise. But we got so many people now who just talk and talk and talk without even thinking about the repercussions of the words. That we have gotten to the point as a collective now that we're like, you know what? Everyone's getting called out. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
They just talk
anymore.
reckless these days. It's like
Really
they
don't.
just...
The bad guy moniker was more of just something like, you know, oh yeah, they think I'm a bad guy because I speak the truth. Oh, I'm speaking the truth, but there's going to be more malice behind it. There's going to be way more malice behind it now. Because again, I've held way too much inside.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like my kindness being taken advantage of. And it's going to show. So there was mine. Mad Six, do you have anybody you want to add?
Oh, man, I got a whole... You know, I really can't say no names right now because there's some stuff going on.
Did you get muted?
Oh,
Oh,
am I still
no.
there?
Did it happen again? Fuck,
EJ
it happened
left.
again because EJ had left.
Man,
I know
bro,
he's
I
still
don't
there.
know
I
what
can't
my
even hear EJ
connection.
now.
Can you hear me?
Nope, I think he left and came back. So
I think it's just my side, too. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Hold on. I think it is just my side. Because
Okay.
y'all can hear me.
I
just
can hear
can't
you,
hear
yeah.
you.
Can y'all hear me?
So let's see.
Oh, yeah, they can't hear me.
All right. Let's all do the thing. Go away, then come back. Or actually, you guys stay. Let me try something.
Let me see and
Right,
see
yeah,
what
we can
happens.
You guys stay. Let me come back.
All right. Well, everybody left, so I'm here in the show. So we're gonna continue this bitch mode. Got a few people, but you know, can't say no names. There's some stuff going on, some investigations going on. But I got a few people. But we're gonna add to this list. But we can talk about situations. Situations. Yeah. Let's see if they coming back. Ain't nobody back yet.
All right.
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yep.
Cool. All right. Let's see if EJ can hear me.
Can you hear me?
EJ, you there?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I can't hear EJ. I probably should have added EJ first.
I can hear him. I can hear him.
All right.
Damn.
Well, I can hear him. I have it. It's fine. It's fine. We're good. All right.
Okay.
Go ahead, man. Six.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I got a few people. You know, I can't say no names just because of some situations that's still going on. But I'll just put them all in the category. We're just gonna say the whole store 190. So yeah, most people know where I work. I ain't gonna say the name. I ain't gonna say the company name, but just the whole store. Went to an event. You know, I used to work. I was there for almost 5 years. Manager there. You know, some BS happened. Not a manager no more. Got sent to another store. Happened to run all across these people at a party this past weekend. They act like they didn't know me. Walk right past me. No hi. No nothing. No, like we ain't just all kicked it before. Like we ain't all partied before, and just 4 years of just down the drain basically. So take it for face value. So I gotta tell people, take people for face value. Now you know who really rock with you and who really don't. So fuck them. Y'all all bitch mode, bitch made, bitch mode, bitch assness, all of it. Y'all get it all. So fuck all y'all. Yep.
Hey,
I ain't done with y'all.
When somebody shows you who they are, believe it.
Yep, believe it. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy because I help people out with one of the individuals helped them out, when they had kids, gave them Royals old clothes and didn't, hundreds of dollars of clothes and looked at me and, you're supposed to be the leader of this store. And that's how you act. That's how you lead your people. So maybe you shouldn't be a leader. So
That's bullshit, bro.
Yeah. So yeah, it's one of them things that is hurtful because you don't, but it's like it is what it is. I'm happy where I'm at. Like the end of the day, I just be thinking about it. I'm like, I don't even want the shirts back no more. I just want my name cleared of any wrongdoing, and give me my bonus that I'm due, and and let me just continue to be a crew member. So I'm cool. I don't even want the shirts back. I'm enjoying the freedom, having fun being a crew member again, clocking out, going home, no responsibilities, and fuck it. So
Well, I mean, and you brought up like yeah, it hurts, and it does. That's the thing. That's what makes it even more like the bitch mode tendency.
yeah,
That's really what it is. Because like
and it's like,
you try to help certain people,
mm-hmm.
you try
I
to do
mean, you've
right
been
by
his people
certain
friends
people.
like 4 years. Like you think y'all friends for like 4 years for a situation for everybody just to turn your back. I had like two of them spoke. Like one of them, my DJ force, I knew he was gonna speak anyway. But the rest of them, like how they just turn your back on you just like that. Like it was wild. But that
Hey,
just go to show, yeah.
what I tell you though, bro, like God puts that was a sign from you didn't need the demons in your life anyway.
Yeah, yep.
That's one of those things. It's like, yeah, it hurts and it sucks. It's a pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
You put time into the relationship and put effort into the relationship.
Well,
But I
just
told
into
you,
that store, in general, as much as I poured into that store. Like,
absolutely,
I've had, I've been at that store, 4 years, had two #1 sections in the region in that store, over safety. Like, and I went above and beyond safety. Like, I took safety, like, I was damn near the security guard trespassing people and, making sure everybody in that store is safe. And just to be kind of like this whole situation just kind of thrown out like trash and just like, you don't even matter. Like, and the whole way they did it, like, this, like I said, the incident was written up on a Thursday, so they knew that Thursday they was gonna fire me. Had me come to a meeting that Friday. Like, wasn't nothing wrong. Sat, talked to my face, did all these exercises 1-on-1, and went about my weekend thinking everything cool. Come back in on Sunday, their hour thinking everything cool. Get called outside and told you demoted and being sent to another store.
that's bullshit.
Yeah, so yeah,
And
it was
and
whack.
and,
Yeah, but
and the ones that have talked without knowing the real story,
mm-hmm.
and a lot of you motherfuckers know who you are,
Yeah.
and it's not just at that store.
Oh yeah, I'm sure other
Again,
story. Yeah, I don't,
because
I don't,
things
I don't know
because
names. I don't
things are
even want to know
ongoing.
names.
Look,
Yeah, yeah.
some of you are gonna be like, well, you guys said you were gonna call people out because of that. Okay, so here's what you guys need to know. When it comes to certain situations, when
Mm-hmm.
there's quote unquote ongoing investigations happening,
Mm-hmm.
certain shit you can talk about the situation, you just
Mm-hmm.
can't bring up said names.
Mm-hmm.
So once everything's done,
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm definitely, yeah. I
you
would definitely love to
probably
know
best
some
believe.
names because I don't know names. Yeah, I don't know like what all been said. I don't know names, but yeah. And I was like, I probably don't want to know. Probably don't want
I
to know names, but I
certain
probably do
ones,
because
yeah.
some of these people probably still follow me on social media. So I'm sure, like, I've got a couple of them from that place I've taken out of my, like, hey, y'all can't say hi to me in person. You don't need access to my life at all. So you don't need to be on my social media nothing. So yeah, so it'll
But
be
they're
over
still
with soon.
watching, so they keep hating.
Oh yeah, it'll be over soon. Yep. So you can run and tell all this. Y'all bitch mode. Run and tell them that. So I hope you're watching tonight. Make sure we clip that too.
Oh yeah, I'll have that clip for sure.
Yeah.
Like Dub says, vengeance is mine,
Benches.
says the
Yep.
Lord. I will
Yep.
repay.
I'm not tripping
Absolutely.
yet. Yeah, I'm like, because
Absolutely.
right now I'm just playing checkers. I'm waiting on y'all next move. I'm waiting to hear from Caesar. Once I hear from him, then hey, they better be prepared.
And this is
Better
happy
be
go lucky
prepared.
pet sticks right
Yeah,
now.
they better be prepared. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
but yeah, man, it's just at least from from what you told me and everything,
Mm-hmm.
the fact that I hear anybody talking without knowing what's really going on,
Yeah, and they don't even know. Yeah, they just coming
it
up with shit. Yeah.
it infuriates me because one, I know you.
Yeah, yeah.
You and I have talked about it
Mm-hmm.
because again, because I'm trying to figure some shit out because
Yeah, yeah. Because
yeah,
yeah.
so we're just trying to get that shit under control. And one, you and I have a good enough relationship
Mm-hmm.
that I know you wouldn't bullshit me and you would hold yourself accountable.
Yeah, and I'm not finna fight this shit tooth and nail if I did something wrong that looked stupid in the end.
Yeah. No, it's just like ladies and gentlemen, if you guys don't know, this man's my brother. This is family right here to me. This is all family right here to me.
Yeah,
I will fucking kill for that man. I know he would do the same for me.
absolutely.
We ride and die for each other. This shit's not just a friendship because of podcasts or what. It started off that way, but the more him and I got to know each other and talk with each other and hang out with each other, so this is my brother. This is family right here. Don't have to be blood. This is fucking family. Doug, Mizzle, same guys. Family. EJ, family.
Family, yep.
Everybody else in our circle, that's family. That's how I look at it. You know, so now, and by the way, Mizzle and Doug, congratulations on 400 episodes yesterday.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations on that shit.
Rats, yeah.
We'll get there soon. We've just had a lot of shit that we've had to deal with. So, but I mean, again, man, it's one of those things that we're gonna deal with a lot of bullshit in life. But hey, we know who we are. We know the family that we have behind us and with us. That I ain't got no worries, bro. I ain't got no worries about nobody.
Exactly, yep.
I got no worries about nobody because I know who's with me. I know what family this is, and I know what we're like ride or die for and everything. Like I completely understand. And again, we all hold each other accountable. So if I fuck up and do something stupid, I fully expect Mizzle, Doug, Max, EJ. I fully expect them to get on my ass about it.
Yep.
And likewise all the way around. You know, so it's we're a tight knit group. We're a tight knit family. You know, so there's some shit that, you know, especially behind the scenes and stuff that we talked about and stuff that people don't know about. Y'all don't need to know about it, and y'all never gonna find out or know about it. But overall, again, this is a family that I promise you don't want to fuck with.
Yeah.
I really do. Like I'm serious as fuck when I say that. You know, so it's like this is a tight knit group. We do a lot for each other. One phone call away, all of us.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, like one of us is feeling down about something. One of us is like we're all there. We all get it. We all understand it. We all understand life is bullshit and crazy and, you know, got a lot of shit to deal with. But we got a lot of people that we can actually hang our heads on and be like, hey, you know what? Life ain't good right now. Don't worry. I got you. Let's go. You know, we're all like that. And that's why I love this family. I love this group. I love the shows that we do, not just in this, but in everywhere else. Like we do a lot together, guys.
Yeah.
Like JAFFOsTV really is just a bunch of like different shows with all of us on it talking different shit. It's it's pretty wild. You know, so but you know, that bitch mode Hall of Shame, we got a few inductees in there right now. Like I said, it's gonna be a permanent fixture, permanent segment. I wouldn't have made a little intro thing for it if it wasn't. You know, so we're gonna have a few more people that are gonna get added to that list. That's for goddamn.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but but right now, starting off nice. I kind of like the theme. I like how it came out.
Oh yeah,
all right, it's got a nice little beat to it. It's got a nice little, you know, it's subtle, but it's still a fuck you. I like it. It's real nice. Yeah. So, but this show, like again, guys, it's gloves are off now. I really, and I told Mastix, I'm really tired of playing nice. Who was the first member? Oh, Brent Smothers. He was the first member. And then was it 109?
190. Store
190. Damn near everybody in 190.
Damn near. Damn near. But it's cool. Like I still have a couple people, you know, who check on me from there. You know, I have a couple crew members who check on, but you know, for the most part, yeah, we're just gonna say the whole damn the whole management team, except for about one. Yeah,
an A7 person. Yeah, hey, I didn't tell him to open his fucking mouth.
Right,
he just did. All right. Hey, again, we're holding everybody accountable. I don't care if it's A7. I don't care if it's but it does not matter. You say something stupid and you double down on that stupidity, you're getting added to the fucking hall. We could have had a definitely simple, different conversation, but nope. Dub, you saw the screenshots. I sent them to the group chat. You know what's there. So absolutely. Absolutely. And there was more that he said too that I hadn't sent. So yeah. Absolutely he's getting added to it. So again, I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. You do something stupid, you say something stupid, you get called out on it, and you double down, you're in the hall, motherfucker. You are in the goddamn hall. Take it as a badge of honor if you want to. That I don't care about either, but I'm just letting you know. People are getting called out by name, unless it's, again, an ongoing investigation type shit. But if it's not an investigation, this is just open, conversation. Yeah, you are going to get mentioned by name. I'm not doing this whole like, well, I'm not going to mention who it is anymore. No, I'm not doing it anymore. Maybe sometimes when you call people out, maybe they'll actually be able to look at the shit that they did and think about it again. When you're getting talked about on a public platform and everything else, and I don't even care to I want to clear my name. No, you had that opportunity and you fucked it up. So guess what? You're added to the hall. Sorry, not sorry. Don't care. So it's, again, a dub, call it passion, call it it. I know Mizzle's going to have a few, I know the asshole is definitely going to want to add a few people to the hall himself too, but it's, again, I'm tired of playing completely nice. We're taking what belongs to us. We're going to talk our shit. We're going to make our predictions. We're going to have our fun. And we're going to make the people who take our shit notice. We're putting everybody on notice. 334 episodes of us being able, being right about more shit than we've been wrong. And we still haven't been given the credit that we're due. So yeah, absolutely. Robbing them legally, illegally, what the fuck ever. We're taking what's ours. So this show is going to be a very different look, when it comes to how we handle it and how we go about things. We're still going to talk sports. We're going to have fun doing it. We're going to talk with everybody that we want to talk to. The guests that we bring on, all that shit. It's still going to be the same show in that aspect. But when it comes to everything else, gloves are off. This bare knuckle fighting now. It does not matter anymore. The bad guy is now not just a moniker. I am really going to be a bad guy to a lot of people. And whether you take it, take it one way or another, again, I don't care. So it's just a matter of, are you with it or are you against it? So, we got our partnerships, we got our friendships, we got everything like that. But again, a lot of our partnerships and friendships, there's accountability factors in a lot of it. And if you can't hold yourself accountable for those actions or words or whatever, when we bring it up and we talk to you about it and you double down, all right, we ain't got no problem cutting people off. Yeah, we've developed relationships, but I'd rather cut out cancer than keep them. So just be on the lookout, people. What happened?
I got some breaking news.
Uh-oh.
Jelly Roll filed for divorce from Bad Bunny. From Bunny XO. Not Bad Bunny, from Bunny XO.
I was going to say, what the fuck?
I did Bunny XO.
That is breaking news and a half. Holy shit.
Yeah, right.
Wait a minute.
I'm like, she supported his ass. Like, yeah, I guess he filed for divorce.
What did he do?
I don't know.
What did she do? What happened?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah.
I was going to say, she did support him through a lot of shit.
Yeah. Said the split was mutual. Yeah, I guess they.
Yeah. All right. There's more to it than that. Split was mutual. Uh-huh. We'll see. She getting half of everything. I know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. There's some rumors and shit going around about Jelly Roll too. That
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if any of said shit that's been being said has anything to do with it.
Yeah, okay.
I mean that'll be interesting. Oh man, I had to bring this up too, and it fucking hurts my heart to say it. Alden Smith.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I ain't even
so
no
for
Niner
those
fan, but that shit was sad. Yeah.
for for those who have been living under a fucking rock in the sports world, Alden Smith 2 days ago passed away. 36, 36 years old. Um, we don't know what the cause of it was. We know the events leading up to it, and that's about it. There hasn't been a coroner report or anything like that about what had happened. Um, we know that when it happened, he had just gone to a charity event delivering pizzas. He had just talked to the Niners staff and stuff like that last week. Talking to the rookies and everything like that. It's just, he's, from what I remember, he was getting his life, kind of back together.
Mm-hmm.
He had some, issues and stuff like that. Those are well documented, but he was getting over said issues, and I really do hope that. And I was telling the guys in our group chat and everything like that. I hope it wasn't self harm or OD. Because like that I mean, I know it happens every day, but still, like, that still doesn't make it any less sad.
Yeah.
And Alden Smith, like, that dude on the football field, that motherfucker was a monster. I've told people, he was Myles Garrett before Myles Garrett. He was just an unstoppable force that, had one of those what if careers that if he, had he continued his career and did, gone certain and certain paths and stuff like that didn't happen, where would it have gone? He would have been a Hall of Famer, that's for sure. But it's sad nonetheless. Again, 36 years old, that's fucking young. That's hella young.
Mm-hmm.
So to go like that, and your friends trying to bring you back, and you already know his friends are going to be like definitely trauma scarred from that
Oh, yeah, definitely.
incident for
Yeah.
sure. And it's just absolutely, when we got that news, it was just one of those like, wait, no way. He was giving out pizza to the homeless that morning and was found slumped over in his truck with his mouth open. Phone call was made to his former teammate Anthony Dixon, uh, who doesn't live that far from where they were at, and yeah, I don't know what happened, and that's again, that's about the extent.
Mm-hmm.
That's about the extent of what we know. Again, I haven't seen any coroner report or anything like that. So I mean, again, I hope it wasn't anything self-induced or whatever. But nonetheless, Alden Smith, fucking rest in peace, sir. You will be missed by a lot of people, especially your own family. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And life gone way too damn soon. Way too damn soon. Had a lot to live for, a lot to do, and we already knew he was on the right path. So just for it to be ended that soon was really sad to see. Um, but uh, but yeah. So we'll try and I want to get in another episode. Um, come this weekend, come Friday, because I know there's still more World Cup stuff. There's still a lot of like sports, things that have been going on lately. But again, we all got lives, we all got shit that we got to do, and once we are able to do so, then we will do so. But we got the family behind us. Gloves are off. No more fucks given. No more Mr. Nice Guys. No more. Everybody, yeah, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. it's it's gonna be a different side to this group that you haven't seen before. Some of you may like it, some of you may not, but either way, it's gonna happen. So I appreciate everybody for watching. Congratulations to the Knicks. Uh, Congratulations to our bitch mode inductees. You've played yourselves. You're idiots, and now you are in the public eye of somebody who doubled down on stupidity. So let's see. NBA Finals done. Shit.
I know there
May
ain't nothing
7th.
going on but some
They ain't
baseball and
like.
World
I mean,
Cup.
hockey just ended too. Fuck. Like so,
Who won
baseball's
the
like not
Stanley?
even mid-season.
Who won the Stanley?
Carolina did.
Okay.
They beat the Knights.
Okay.
So the hockey's done. Uh, Baseball is still, again, we're not even midway through. 162 games, man. That's just too many games to pay attention to. Too many fucking games to pay attention to. I usually start paying attention like after the All Star break. That's when I
Yeah,
start
that's
going like,
usually I
okay,
usually wait till
that's.
I usually tune in at the World Series, like Game 7 is when I start watching.
Not really a baseball fan, I see there.
No, I love baseball. I just can't watch that shit on TV. I'll go to a game all day long. I can't watch it on
Yeah,
TV. That shit is boring.
it is a different experience. It is a
Yeah.
different experience. When you go into a game, it's definitely a lot better than watching it on TV. I definitely agree with that. Yeah, there's something about going to a ball game. It's just fun. It's good times.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we could be able to. Shit, it would be nice to be able to go to a game, whether it's here in Sac or taking a trip over to San Francisco or doing something like that. 'Cause I'm pretty sure all of us are Giants fans, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
I
pretty
think EJ
much.
might be in it. I think EJ is the only A's fan. No fault of his own, but feel bad for him at times.
Mm-hmm.
But just be able to go catch a game, see some things. I know Sacramento State's got a lot of things going on with their summer program and everything, so we might be able to get into some shit with that with Coach Zoe and everybody.
Yeah.
But NFL training camp, well, that's next month. Shit,
Yeah, it's
still a
starting next month
long
already.
way to go.
Yeah.
But I mean, the sports world, the sports world is definitely gonna fucking wake up during around that time. That's for sure.
WNBA right now. That's about it.
It was up, then it's down, then it's up, then it's down, then it's up, then it's down. It's like, God damn it! It's like you want to root for it, but it's like shit. It's like so many self-inflicted wounds. It just doesn't help. But again, it's not that the sports world is dead. It's just the news cycle. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at ESPN and everything. A lot of shit is just being repetitive now.
Yeah.
Like they're in that mode of what did we talk about today?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just one of those kind of like, yeah, well, we'll have to find something, figure something out. We'll keep our ear to the ground, see if anything else pops up that we could be able to talk about. But absolutely, we will be here again. Same channel. Make sure to get to JAFFOs TV. We are getting closer and closer and closer to the 500 monetized mark for the channel. So be able to get there. We're close to 1,000 followers on Instagram. Go get us to that 1,000. Share it, like, subscribe, follow. You guys know the drill. Be a friend, tell a friend, let everybody know. Let's get to that point. We've done this shit organically, so it makes me even more proud, of what we accomplished. And again, we do this shit a lot for fun. We do this shit for the experiences. And regardless of what happens, we're still gonna have a good time behind it. But it's always cool to see the work kind of, what is it? The fruits of your labor, kind of come to fruition. So help us get to that point. 500 on YouTube, 1,000 on Instagram. We're at 500 right now on TikTok. So let's try to get to 1,000 on. I want to get to 1,000 on that. That'd be interesting. But go follow the Facebook pages and everything as well. This Thursday, another episode of Botched Initiative. So be in on that if you're really nerdy. I'm trying to see if we can get a DNA episode. I'm gonna get a hold of Mizzle tonight. See if we can get a DNA episode in tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow finally, so that'll be very nice to be able to get another episode of that in there. But again, keep your ears to the ground. Stay tuned. Uh, Subscribe to the channel, the ultimate hub for entertainment for all things of everything throughout the spectrum, from sports to gaming to nerdom to bullshit. We got to get another episode of Logical Senses in, because fuck, we got a lot of shit to talk about there. Again, lot to talk about. Subscribe to the channel. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you again next time. For myself, the bad guy JP, for the greatest DJ of all time, Mr. DJ Mad Six, for the anointed one, Mr. EJ Wizzle, and for the rest of the family. We appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all later.
Peace.